Hello YouTube, my name is WWE References, also known as the Jackhammer 13, and I am here today with SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. Hello YouTube community.
And that's where it all began. With a 16-year-old bumbling around, trying to figure out how to make YouTube stuff work, adding it into his life. All because he finally had the materials, and he finally had a day in which he could do it. A snow day, in fact. Not too dissimilar to the day that I'm recording this video. It has been 10 years. 10 years in which I have had this channel. I have uploaded almost 290 videos. This will be the 290th. And just in general, I've had an incredible journey to get here. It's not been very consistent, but I think that inconsistency has been consistent, as you'll see throughout. Because this is the 10-year special of the Jackhammer 13, because this is super weird to me that this has been going on for a decade now. We're going to go through some of my main moments throughout the history. The beginnings of this channel were wrestling focused. I didn't even have a proper name at the time, but I knew I wanted it to be something relating to wrestling. WWE References, or the Jackhammer 13, with regards to the move, the Jackhammer. It's crazy to me that we've gotten here. But let's take a trip back to memory lane before we start focusing on the present. And then after we've done all that, we can start focusing on the future. SmackDown Shut Your Mouth was the first game series that I did for this channel. It was my lifeline into the world of YouTube. It was the thing that I was like, this is the thing. I know there's not a lot of this out there, and I know that if people are going to search for it, they'll likely find me. And beyond that, it was one of my first ever favorite games as a kid. It was that, Crush Hour, and probably Pokemon Ruby. Those were my three favorite games from a kid. You know, we go way, way back, Donkey Kong 64, but I don't really remember much of that time, so we're not going to count that. The SmackDown Shut Your Mouth series had a few memorable moments, but no more memorable to me than the flashback moments, in which I would use a move known as the flashback.
Yeah, there we go, that's a nice move. I can't reverse. I'm sorry, I actually was a little silent there for a second. Yeah, there we go, take him out. I love that. Is that the flashback? I think that's what they call that move. Attack! Flashback! Go to the top rope! Attack! Flashback! Oh, get kicked in the face! No, I don't want to get kicked in the face. Flashback! No, this is a completely different move. This is called the sleeper hold.
Yeah, it was sort of a catchphrase that I had throughout that running series. It was a thing I did. If I was to make shirts or merchandise or anything of that nature anytime in the future, one of the things that would be on that would be the flashback. Another thing you'll find later on in the video. And of course, hello YouTube community, my name is the Jackhammer 13, and today would also be on one of those shirts. My first ever update video happened, and yeah, just take a listen to it, and you'll see that it's not much different than how things continued to go later on.
Hello YouTube community, this is the Jackhammer 13, and I have returned from about a 1-week hiatus. I never figured that I'd actually be having a hiatus this early, but yeah, you know.
Of course, when we're talking about my, most treasured series, the first ever series on this channel, we can't forget about the most viewed video from that channel, and of course the things that were said in that video and that were immortalized forever on this platform, and the thing that people probably clicked off of considering what happened. Just bear with me for 3 minutes.
Oh, hey, look at that, Steven! Yo, you got a match against Undertaker. You scared, bro? Let's talk to Reverend Devon. See what insightly information he has to say. He might want to get in a fight with me, so be forewarned if that happens. Oh, brother! I'm very impressed with the outstanding performance lately. Thanks. What do you want? I think he wants a charity. One of those, what you call it? something the Catholic Church does a lot when you go to sermons and stuff. You give him money, and what do they call that? He'll probably say, "Thanks. Listen to me. I've seen the light. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Oh yes, I have seen the light. I have seen the light. And the great prophet showed me the light. He showed it to me with his own 2 hands, and I said, look at that. I can see it with my own 2 eyes, and I was it. Yes, hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Please do not be discouraged, my brother. We go city to city, state to state, looking at all these sinners out there. It's a dwelling city of demons. And my brother, you're following in that path. You need to be saved in the righteous way of the Lord. My benefactor, the prophet Vince McMahon, along with myself, of course, we can help you. We can show you that light. We can lead you to it. I can understand why he's in a match against Undertaker now. This dude is working with Vince McMahon. Pretty obvious explanation there. Anyway, get back to the story. You see, these people are poisoning you, and I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance. Those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother. Kind of sounds like a Samuel L. Jackson line in that movie Pulp Fiction. So apparently he just wants to save my soul for the great Lord, the great prophet, not the great Lord, the great prophet, my bad, Vince McMahon, instead of asking for money. Okay. I'll make sure that these people will not destroy you. But with that comes a price. There's the money. There's always a catch. And when I mean a price, it's a good thing. In order for me and the prophet to save you, we need a slight donation. Sure, I'd be happy to donate. For what? I'm not going to ask for what, because I already heard him go through that whole spiel. And honestly, I like the way that this is going. I kind of want to see where this develops. Sure, I'd be happy to donate. Oh, brother! Oh, yes, my brother, I can make you see the light. Yeah, you just got shine in my eye, bro. I'll be fine. God bless you. All right. Hey, yeah. Golf clap for Devon, Reverend Devon, preaching to the choir. You think you stole my money? That bastard stole my money. And my watch. Good God almighty.
What can I say? I was 16. I was not very bright. But that was a running thing within the Reverend Devon storyline IRL. Like, in the actual existence of the character Reverend Devon, he would steal people's stuff backstage, and he would get their money and run, basically. I may have been racist for saying it, but it was racist for happening in the first place, too. So, like, no one's really a winner here in this one. I wasn't just going to play video games by myself. I wasn't just going to do it all alone. I had some friends. One of the first ever friends that I played with, we played Call of Duty, and we played, of course, Madden.
Stevens is almost always open, so we're going to look for a... Here's the pass. Of course. Of course. I tried to do something different. Okay.
Oh my god. Dude, he's on the phone, he's leaving.
He's like, yo, mom, come pick me up.
We're getting destroyed.
That moment was one of my favorites from the early days on my channel. It was one of the things that we would constantly talk about, you know, when I was at school and I was talking about my YouTube channel. I would talk with particularly James, you know, but any other person that I talked to, I'd be like, yeah, this is the funniest moment. You gotta go check this part out. It's really funny still. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not like my finest moment on this channel or whatever. It's just some fun times that you had with a friend. The kind of thing that you'd see in your living room, you know, on a Saturday afternoon. However, it did spark one of my first ever canceled series, and that was the Road to 20 series. I played probably like a good 4 or 5 hours by myself with that series, and I just never could get very far. I wasn't nearly as good as I remembered being, and I think a lot of the like experiences that I had where I would get past level 20 were because of my teammates carrying me. Well, I'm gonna be real. But there were a few good moments that happened from that. Only one of them that I actually wanted to share with you today.
God damn it, Mom, I'm trying to play video games. What the butt? Okay.
You know, through the channel and the history of it, there's a few, I think, unseen gems that not many people got to witness. And one of those things was the weird arc that I had when I couldn't find the character that I was using to be my representative. Backing up, I had a representative for this channel because I didn't want to put my face on camera first. So I had a action figure that I played with, and he became the representative for the Jackhammer 13 on screen for a little bit. And then I had some weird thing where I couldn't find him, and so I just used my stuffed animal.
Hello, YouTube community. This is the Jackhammer 13, and as you can tell, I've been away from the YouTube community for a little while now, and the major reason behind that is because I've turned into a black Labrador Retriever. Originally, I was the world's first gaming action figure. However, today, through some voodoo magic, because I said the wrong word too many times, I became a black lab, and therefore have been unable to play video games for a very long time. Hello, YouTube community. My name is the Jackhammer 13, and the Witch Doctor spell wore off overnight, so I was able to play a bit of MLB. I uploaded one of the videos. I have 3 more that are pending to be uploaded later on this week, and I think Sunday of next week. So that's always good stuff. Since I'm not a dog anymore, I can actually play video games.
Yeah, no, this channel had some fun and weird things happening in the very first year or two. I don't know if many people got to see those things. I know that the view counts are very low for them, but please do me a favor and just bear with the bad audio and check it out. It's funny. It's funny to me now looking back at it. Another one of the canceled series that I had was the wonderful baseball journey of Hank Azaria playing over at second base. I was not very good at MLB The Show. I didn't realize that when I started the series, and by the time I realized it, I had already recorded like 4 episodes it was, and I just didn't want to do it anymore.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get
Boom, perfect. Oh, look at that. We got the double. Look at that. I'm watching it on replay. It looks beautiful.
It was supposed to be one of my main series on the channel. It was supposed to be like SmackDown Shut Your Mouth and MLB. I mentioned it in the first video. Another series, in fact, the first series that I ever did finish on this channel was the Duels to the Roses series. And there was a lot of really good moments in that, but majority of it was things like this.
That's a wasteland. This is an aqua monster. Cancel. Dragon. K. There's another wasteland. I don't like this wasteland position here, but you know what, fuck it. Alright, wait. Maybe I do. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Alright, strategery. Perfect. Remove our guy right there. End turn. Okay, so now we got them in the wasteland, so if they attack us, we won't have to worry, because they won't have their power-ups from being in the forest. Oh, okay. Oh crap, Fairy of the Fountain's gonna get fucked. I didn't realize that I would lose by going into the fountain. Or to the wasteland, rather. So, I ended up getting screwed over. But, we get to watch this hunting spider get the fucking, you know, awesome spitting motion there and kill us. So, that's always a wonderful story to go back home, tell your family about. Yeah, I decided to send out my water demon witch creature thing, and it got fucked by a hunting spider. And then it did a backflip. What the fuck? Yeah, the fairy. Alright, fairy, not a witch demon monster creature thing. Okay.
Yeah, that series was a lot of bumbling around and just praying to God that at some point I would win it. And then I did. For half of it. I didn't win the other half. I never went back to the other half. And I'm likely never going to go back to the other half. Yeah, that game, a lot of fun. Just, it's no longer part of my repertoire of games that I would like to go back and play. Another game that I did play a little bit of was the Dark Souls series. Now, most of that was just me playing Dark Souls and ranting. It was a precursor to the Microchondriac series in full, However, prior to the Dark Souls series, I actually did record one Mechacondrac video that ended up getting like 2 or 3 reply videos to it for myself, because I thought that the idea of the reply feature from YouTube back when they had it in like 2007, 2008 or whatever was really cool, and so I just decided to emulate it, I guess. Anyway, what ended up happening during this time after London was I ended up becoming somewhat depressed or saddened by something. I think there's a lot of anxiety too, due to just everything that had been going on in my life. I'm going into college soon, so the fear of trying to impress everybody and make sure that I don't completely tarnish my reputation for whatever reason. And I have a good way of being able to do that somehow. I'm very bad at keeping control of myself in certain situations, I guess, and sometimes that leads to bad stuff happening. I don't really know, like, yeah, sure, well, yeah, that'll work. We'll go with that. That makes absolutely no sense. As you can tell from that Mechacondrac video, I was not doing very well. I needed to rant, and I'm glad that I had the Dark Souls series. There were some fun moments in that. Howdy, stranger. Thanks for popping in. But overall, I wasn't doing great. On YouTube, in general, I was feeling very, I guess the word for it is nonplussed. I wasn't really in a headspace where I was like, this is going to be something I could do. This is going to be something that I enjoy. I was really getting down on myself, and my life in general at that point wasn't particularly great. I had a lot of depression issues going on. I ended up dropping out of college, and then I went back the next year and then dropped out again, and then I went to community college and I ended up skipping classes for that, and then I had a little bit of a break before I went back to another college and finally got my degree, but the entire time I was depressed. It was a struggle. But the one thing that was there through all of that, and particularly from the beginning of that, was the Persona series. Persona! Through that Persona series, I got to show you a lot of different sides of myself. You got to see my depression.
We live behind many masks, and you may at this very moment be living behind many masks.
All the time.
But you claimed your name, proving you know who you really are.
No, I don't.
I admire your strong will, and bestow my power unto you. Persona. Persona!
You got to see my silly, wacky fun side where I get to do stuff with my sister.
I think that works perfectly. Like, we good now?
Yeah, let me scoot over a little bit.
If I move it like that.
There we go. That's better.
Are we good? That works perfectly. Okay, I'm gonna get my
So this is a brother-sister food bond. And everyone, this is some good pizza. Here, Michael, get them a slice of pizza.
Get them. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to get you guys a slice of pizza too. No, wait, no. I have 2 pieces here. That's why I got 2 pieces. So, hey guys, bon appetit. Here you go. There you go. That should be pretty good for you guys, right?
And of course, you got to see the Personas. Persona! During that period in time in 2016, an amazing event happened. My first ever video that reached past the 10,000 views mark happened. I recorded it in response to the Cubs winning the World Series. So some history for my channel and just world history.
That's the last one. Oh my God! They did it! Look it happened! Oh my God! 108 years.
Yeah, 108 years since the Cubs had won their last World Series. That's a crazy stat. And that kind of breaking of past myths of incapability brought about, for me, another concept, another channel, idea, shall we say, another series. And that was The Longest Journey.
Oh, okay, and then now we need to take the scale. Yeah, okay. And we can make a nice little...
This should do the trick.
Yeah, a nice little... What do they call those things?
Perfect. Perfect. That series has had its ups and downs. It has been a hard recording time. It has been really difficult just in terms of trying to record it and then the footage after I've recorded it, but it's been a blessing too. That game is so much fun, and I've been able to record a lot of it recently, and I'm excited to share that with you. I also started another series not long after that that has a special place in my heart, if my heart had wings. It's a leg, and attached to it's another leg, and attached to those two legs is a woman, or a girl, in a very futuristic looking wheelchair. I also had some side ventures, things that people didn't ever really get a chance to see, where I got to take other creators' stuff and make something out of it. This was one such example of that.
What's going on? Thank God. Shammy! Woo! Shammy, you're no, you can't. Shammy, you stop that. No, Shammy, not it. Oh, you're gonna force that? There's no and one. And one. I, of course, dabbled with a few different other series. I had a Pokemon series where I played the TCG. I also opened some packs for that. That didn't particularly work very much for me. But something that did is a series that I think is becoming one of my viewers' favorites. And that's The First Day of the Rest of My Life. More or less, it's chronicled my issues with depression and my attempts with the YouTube scene. But it's also been cathartic for me to go through whenever I've been able to have the time to do that series and see what kind of things I've been up to in that week. See what kind of things that I can put myself up to doing during that week. As I mentioned before, I had friends that I wanted to play video games with, and I ended up doing a thing with a group known as the Game Squad. The Game Squad nowadays has changed and it's evolved, and most of the original members aren't really there. However, the spirit of it still lives on. And one of the things that the Game Squad did when I was more of a part of it at the time, and ended up becoming a side group from the Game Squad, was the Poke MMO. And after deciding that I wasn't doing enough to challenge myself in the Whatever Cruise version of the Poke MMO, I set out to do my own Poke MMO. Hello YouTube community, my name is the Jackie13, and today we're going to be playing Poke MMO. I've had such a blast with that series. I have got a few episodes still cooking, in which we're going to probably end up putting those out soonish. However, that series has been another interesting, fun time for me, and it's something that I got to really share another one of my passions with you, something that from the beginning of this channel I talked about doing, you know, and it may not be the exact Pokemon games that I was talking about, but it's something. One of the ways in which the Game Squad has evolved is through the Game Squad SMP, and in Season 2 I was actually able to record a little bit with them, and I had some fun moments.
So Tubby, how does it feel to have 6 moms?
Dude, it's outrageous.
Dude, why?
Nice. Imagine all the Christmas gifts.
I know, it's gonna be unreal.
Did I find a...
Oh my fucking god. I wonder who this could be.
Me, your mother. Answer the fucking phone.
Hello?
Hello, my son. It's me, your mom.
Oh, what's up, Mom?
Nothing much. I just want to make sure that you are not gaming right now.
Oh, never. I don't partake in gamer time.
Good, because you know what I would do if you were partaking in gamer time.
The members of the Game Squad are some of my favorite people in the world, and I got to record a lot of really fun stuff with them last year. And prior to going out there, the entire goal in my mind was to reignite my fire for this, reignite my intensity for wanting to do YouTube. And on one hand it worked. I began recording more. But on the other hand it didn't. That's because I didn't really edit any of that stuff. We're almost a month through the year, and I still haven't posted a video. Until today. And it's because of that last video that I posted. That last First Day of the Rest of My Life that I posted. Because of those friends, and what that meant to me. And most importantly, because of my girlfriend, who constantly is believing in me, is constantly pushing me. And even set up this entire system where I can have my computer right here, and then I got the microphone. But she set everything up for me. She even made my bed so that I could do this. I can't be more thankful as a person that I have so many loving and caring people in my corner. 10 years and the communities that have been built up, in part because of me starting my YouTube channel. You know, Cameron started his, Jordan was already doing one, but he continued doing one, and then he started up the Game Squad because of me, and because of his and I's friendship. And then from there, we've met so many other people that had their own personal journeys and their own stories that they've been telling. And I don't want the 10 years that have happened to now to be the end of this. And I don't want the 10 years that have happened to now to be representative of what the future holds. So for my 10-year anniversary, talking about all of the amazing stuff that happened, I want to give you guys some hope for the future. And I want to tell you guys my plans. As you've seen, I've had a lot of ups and downs, and I don't always stick to what my plans are. But I'm going to do my damnedest. With the people in my corner, I think I can probably do it. So here's what's up. I've recorded some of the longest journey. I've got about a month's worth of that. I just need to edit it. I've recorded, I want to say 3 or 4 episodes worth of the Pokemon MMO. All I gotta do is edit it. I've recorded probably about a month's worth of If My Heart Had Wings. All I gotta do is edit it. My main issue right now is that I don't know where my Elgato is. As a result, I can't record the Persona series until I find it. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I tried recording the Persona series. I tried to get some episodes out for you guys for it. But the recording session that I did ended up being corrupted. And it wasn't just one time that this has happened. This has happened 3 times, right? The first time, it just got corrupted from usual trying to record it and it didn't work. The second time was when my computer died and I lost all of that footage. The last time that the Persona footage corrupted, however, I tried recording it recently over at a friend's house and the audio just didn't work. So I put in a dilemma. Do I release the video footage with a podcasty style bent to it, knowing that part of the footage that you're seeing skips over part of the footage that I originally had recorded, which is me defeating the mech rat? I don't know. Once I figure that out, then we'll see where the future of Persona lays. I also lost all the footage from Spain, from London, from my trip to California, from my trip to Canada, all those things that I really wanted to give you guys. I lost all of that. And I don't have the camcorder's SIM card, or the camcorder, I don't even think, that had those anymore. So I've lost a lot of footage. It's been devastating. But seeing my past, seeing all the stuff that I have created, even if a lot of it was cringy, even if a lot of it wasn't exactly how I wanted it to be, I can see the fun that I had. And I want to get back to that. I want to at least try to get back to that. The game plan is for this Sunday, January something or other. Let me actually check. January 28th, for me to upload another first day of the rest of my life. And have that be the beginning of this new era. I've got a few ideas for it. Haven't recorded anything for it. But I still have a decent amount of time, about 5 days, to go ahead and do that. When that comes out, you guys are going to know a lot more about my actual plans for beyond just the gaming stuff. Because I got a few things that I want to talk to you about. But for now, thank you so much for the past 10 years. Thank you so much for bearing with me. And thank you so much for watching. I've been the Jackhaver13, and I'm signing out.